What a top-tier effort for the Toronto Raptors to start the informal second half of the year. If you watched this game, you thoroughly enjoyed it. 121-93 winners at Scotiabank Arena tonight against the Brooklyn Nets. And look, the Nets are no good either. They've lost a couple in a row. They're actually very close to the Raptors in the standings, but they're ahead of the Toronto Raptors. And they laid a beat down on them today. And I was very impressed with the Raptors' defensive game from start to finish. You know, you look at the Nets, and who do you think's going to burn you? Well, you're looking at Bridges. Right? Mikal Bridges, who averages 21 a game. He had 21 today, shot 7 of 16. Didn't really kill you too much. Maybe Cam Thomas is going to kill you. He's averaging 21 a game. Well, he only had, 19 in the game? And then their next top scorer was Lonnie Walker with 11 off the bench. The Raptors defensively were all over the place all game long. And I got to give shout-outs to a few guys. One is Coach Darko. First things first, happy birthday, Coach. Second of all, there were moments in this game where it started to unravel for the Raptors. You look at the start of the third quarter, and I believe the start of the second quarter where things got a little hectic. But what happened in both instances? Darko timeout, and then out of those timeouts, the Raptors go on runs to rebuild their lead. And the one in the third quarter where they rebuilt the lead, they never looked back. Just an exceptional game almost all around for this Raptor squad today. First quarter, Scotty Barnes took over. He was great to start this game. I think he had like 7, 5, and 2 or something like that in the first quarter alone. He was very, very good. And the Raptors win that quarter 30-21. Now, as I mentioned, they end up taking the lead in the second quarter. That's how much the Raptors struggled to start the second. But then the Darko timeout leads to Raptors' great offense and really intense defense. You win that quarter by 2. 29-27, and you're up by 11 at halftime. You're in really good shape. And in the third quarter, again, it looks like it's going to dwindle away on you. They might have taken the lead by a point or so, maybe they were down a point. It was very close at one point in the third quarter. But look how the quarter ended. The Raptors finished strong, and they play that to a 23-23 point third quarter. So you're still up 11 going into the fourth. And after that, it was curtains. Gary knocking down threes. You had IQ knocking down some threes in that fourth quarter. And it was game over. Defensively, the Raptors were outstanding today. The most they allowed in the quarter was 27. Now, yeah, the Nets aren't really that good. Let's be honest. They're not good. But you allowed 93. And it seemed like all game long, the intensity on the defensive end was remarkable. And I said I was going to give a couple players a shot. I just gave Darko. The next one is a collective group effort. Because there were moments in this game where Darko didn't call a timeout. And when he didn't, you saw guys like Kelly Olynyk. I don't know, I can't remember who did the other one, but I know it was Kelly Olynyk for sure, and one of them that brought everyone together after a horrible defensive play or a foul call or something like that. Brought them all together in a huddle, settled things down, and then they got back out there and played some incredible basketball. The defensive end was the sexy part today. Yeah, sure, we can look at IQ and Gary draining a ton of threes. But this Raptors squad, yeah, they haven't been great defensively at all. And watching them today play intense defense, but smart defense, not really gambling for steals. Sure, you're going to have some guys gambling for steals, Gary. But overall, the Jakob Poeltl protecting the paint at will. Coming off the bench, you have Agbaji. Like, his defense, yeah, he can't hit a three to save his life, but defensively, he looked really good on ball. I was very impressed. Scotty was remarkable defensively. Like, what are we talking about today? Scotty, I think in the first quarter alone was ridiculous. Poeltl had a steal and 3 blocks. Scotty had 3 steals and a block. IQ had 3 steals. The starting unit dominated the defensive end. And that is why Scotty plus 17, RJ plus 29, Jakob plus 26, IQ plus 32, Gary plus 24. Your starting unit dominated. And it was so beautiful to watch. Let's get to the team stats because I want to really get to the players. 49% from the field for the Raptors, 45% from three, 83% from the line. Awesome stuff. You hold the Nets to 41% from the field, 30% from three, and they only shot 70%, 73% from the line. And again, they seem to want this game more. You were +6 in the glass, 45-39. You won the offensive board battle. 10 turnovers in the game. There were a few moments where it got sloppy, but 10 turnovers is fine. 50-40 in points in the paint. Fast break, the Raptors killed them. And that's the thing about this Raptor team. They like to get out and run. They have all these young legs. Quickly is quick. Scotty loves to run. You know, and you look at RJ, who loves to be a bowling ball into the paint. That's great to see in transition. You know, and Bruce Brown, man, he likes to be a bully ball too. So you look at guys like that, and you get out in transition, and a lot of things are going to go well for you. Whether it's finding a wide open three, because you have to draw the other defenders, or what. Raptors had 46 fast break points, and they had 10. Also, the Raptors turned them over 19 times, leading to 32 points. Do the math, Raptor fans. Your defense was great, leading to turnovers. You get out and run in the fast break where you dominate and get in the paint because you're in transition, and you maul them in all those aspects. That's why you won this game. Sure, you knocked down 14 threes as well. Shout out IQ and Gary for hitting 10 of them. But it's fun to watch. Let's start with these player stats. Scotty Barnes, look, 18, 12, and 3. Yeah, he didn't hit 20, but dude only played 30 minutes. That's how dominant these guys were today. 18, 12, and 3. 7 of 13 from the field. 3 of 4 from the line. 1 of 3 from 3. 3 steals. A block for Scotty. 4 turnovers, and there were a couple little careless ones. But again, that's fine. If he's going to have the ball in his hands, and I want him having the ball. Where is he? +17. We already know that. RJ Barrett, he seemed to be struggling. He was forcing it into the paint quite a bit. But the thing you love about RJ, yeah, he only had 12 points on 5 of 13 shooting and missed both free throws, which still baffles me. He had 5 boards and 7 dimes. And 2 of 4 from three-point range, a +29. Like, yeah, the shot wasn't falling, but man, he did literally everything else for you. So great job from RJ. Jakob Poeltl, look, 3 of 7 from the field. At one point he tried a short jumper, and I'm like, Jakob, please stop that. But 8 points, 9 boards, couple assists, 3 of 7 from the field, 2 of 4 from the line of steal, and 3 blocks in the game. He was a menace. Sure, the stats may not look sexy because nothing's in double figures, but if you watch the game, man, you saw the impact he made. Especially on that defensive end protecting the rim. Beautiful stuff. And IQ and Gary, easily the MVPs today. IQ was outstanding. 24 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 8 of 16 from the field, 3 of 3 from the line, 5 of 8 from 3, had 3 steals in the game and a team high +32. He was awesome. He was flat out awesome tonight. And you know what? Everyone's getting on IQ because the numbers aren't as sexy as they were. I'm using that word a lot today. I don't know why. They're not as good as they were in New York and this and that, percentages-wise, blah, blah. He's still adjusting. And having this week and a bit off to really regroup, he came out today energized. And he looked really, really good. And Gary Trent Jr., man, when his shot is falling, God, it changes everything. It really does. He had a couple dimes today. One was actually quite nice. Driving into the paint, then dumps it off. And I'm like, oh, Gary, that's quite nice. Usually tries to go over like an 8 feet tall guy because he thinks he can do it. No. 25 points, 1 board, 2 dimes for Gary, 9 of 12 from the field, 2 of 2 from the line, 5 of 7 from 3, had a steal, +24. He was great. I just thoroughly enjoyed his game. And what else we got off the bench? We had Bruce Brown had 6 points, 4 assists. Kelly Olynyk, 8 points, 4 boards, 1 assist. Again, every single player here was a plus except for Agbaji, who was a -6. But Grady Dick, 7 points, 4 boards, 3 of 6 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3, a +15 in the 16 minutes that he played. So, and shout out to DJ Carton, who got the 10-day contract. And I know he didn't play very much, only 4 minutes in garbage time, but I like the little lefty. Had the lefty and 1 to go. And I don't know. It's kind of nice. Because there was also a play I liked from him. Again, I'm not going to talk too much about it, but right near the end of the game, He gets a foul. He's talking to the official. He runs over to Darko. Darko's telling him some stuff, gives him a smack on the back. He goes back over to talk to the official and just kind of work things through. Obviously, a young 23-year-old guy, 23-year-old guard. Looked pretty shifty and pretty quick out there for the minimal time he was on the floor. I don't know, intriguing. That's kind of the word I'm going to use for DJ Card. Does it lead to anything? Probably not, but hey, who knows? I wanted to talk about it for a second, all right? Raptor fans, the next game for the Raptors is tomorrow night. Kind of a brutal back-to-back. Not the opponents you're playing, but you go from playing your first game back today to not only playing a back-to-back, but having to travel to Atlanta, Georgia tomorrow. Or I guess tonight. That's a tough one. 7:30 tip-off tomorrow night as Raptors are in Atlanta. And I'm going to do this very briefly. If Raptor fans, depends what side you're on. If you're on Tank Nation, you're going to hate, you plug your ears. But if you're on team convey the pick to the Spurs, listen up. After tonight's basketball game, the Raptors, they're still a ways back of the Atlanta Hawks. No doubt about it. But lots of basketball to play. You now play those Hawks who hold that last play-in spot. I don't believe they're going to catch them. But you win tomorrow, it makes things a little interesting. But we'll see how it goes. And with beating the Brooklyn Nets, you gained the game on them. So you're one loss behind the Brooklyn Nets. So, yay, I guess. I'm in the convey the pick part. Just guys want to get this thing out of the way. Give them away the pick. Let her have her pick for next year. And if it goes south next year, at least you have your damn pick. Right? That's kind of where I'm at with it. But we'll see how it goes. All right? So you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and Raptor basketball being back, hit that like button. I do appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button. You guys not already. Comment down below your thoughts on the video, thoughts on the game. What'd you like? What'd you not like from the Toronto Raptors today? There's a lot to like, and there's not too much to not like. So let me know your thoughts down below. Twitter, Discord, Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff is down below. So follow up there if you're not done so already. And I will talk to you guys Jay's Edition Sunday, doing a little kind of like a spring training recap of the first couple games. And Leafs Edition a little bit later on tonight as they're about to start against the Vegas Golden Knights in Vegas at 10 o'clock. And as for the Raptors, they're back in action tomorrow night, the second night of a back-to-back as they are in Atlanta taking on the Hawks. 7:30 tip-off there. Thank you so much for listening and watching. Hope you enjoyed the video and the win tonight. Talk to you guys then.